eclipse of the Sun will plunge Britain into twilight for 2 hours this Friday. In this rare astronomical alignment, the Moon will pass between the Sun and the Earth, blocking out most of the Sun's light from around 8:40 AM. I will now pass you over to Sophie, who will interview Formby High School's physics and astronomy teacher, Mr. Williams, for more information about the event.
I'm Sophie, and I'm going to be here today interviewing Mr. Williams, our physics and astronomy teacher here at Formby High. Hello.
Hello.
So, can you explain the scientific reasoning behind a solar eclipse, for example, how it works?
I can. So we have the light from the Sun, which hits us every day, and if the Moon gets in between the Earth and the Sun, then it will block some of the light from the Sun, so it'll cast a shadow on the Earth, and that's a solar eclipse.
Okay. Why is this natural phenomenon so rare in the UK? Why doesn't it occur every month?
Well, if the Moon was on a perfect line between the Earth and the Sun, and it rotated around, always on that line, what we call the ecliptic, then it would occur every month. But the Moon is a bit of a slouch, really. It's not quite on our ecliptic. So that wobbling orbit means it's actually quite rare that it crosses the ecliptic at the exact time when it's between the Sun and the Earth.
Okay. This is the first solar eclipse in the UK for 16 years. How exciting is this for astronomers? What opportunities does it offer?
It is very exciting. There's a lot to study about the Sun. The Sun has the brightest part of the Sun, the photosphere, is so bright that it's hard to study the rest of the Sun. So we can use filters and things to observe the Sun, but this special moment where the main part of the Sun is completely blocked out offers opportunities to study the rest of the Sun, the solar corona, which is an incredibly hot area outside of the Sun, and there's lots to find out about that. You can study the weather patterns, which is something the school's involved with tomorrow, trying to help with seeing the effect it has on small weather patterns around the country. But yeah, it's a really good opportunity, and if we go back, way back, I think it played a major part in giving evidence for the theory of Einstein's many years ago, so it's a big deal as well.
Okay, do you have any safety precautions that you think the public should take into account when viewing or recording the eclipse?
Don't look at the Sun, I think, yeah. So there's lots of ways to project an image onto a screen, but unless you have the correct solar filter or goggles, do not put your eyes anywhere near it. So you can use a small pinhole camera to project an image and you can watch the screen. But it is a very dangerous time of solar eclipse. There will be many people that take a peek and damage their eyes permanently, so it's to be avoided.
Okay, thank you for your time. Let's go back to Lucy in the studio.
Thank you, Sophie. Now we're over to Molly, who's going to interview one of our astronomy students to see what their experience has been like so far.
Hi, I'm here to interview Zach, who's a member of the astronomy club for GCSE course at Formby High School. So Zach, what does the astronomy club have to offer?
Well, I get an extra GCSE at the end of it, and also it teaches me a lot to do with physics and other stuff.
Okay, lately have you been learning about the solar eclipse that is occurring tomorrow in class?
Well, yeah, we get the lesson off and we're going to be informed about what's happening. We get to use solar glasses that protect us from it, so it should be good.
Okay, thank you for your time, Zach.
Thank you.
We now go back to the studio.
Thank you, Molly. That's all we have for today. We hope you enjoy the solar eclipse tomorrow. If you are planning to view the solar eclipse, we strongly advise you do so safely. Thank you. Goodbye.